Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Opening Night Trivia, our Geek Teams division coming back at you. This is an exciting time. This is one of our final two play-in matches for the 16-team Geek tournament. 14 teams have already punched their ticket. Another will punch theirs today. We have Young Justice, which is the new team of Cameron Holtzman and Javi Madan. And on the other side, we have a lover's quarrel with Cameron Redshaw and Payson Johnson, the team of the KP crew. With me on the desk today is the one, the only, David Garcia. David, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. It's really hot in here, sunny Spain, my ass. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been on the desk and I miss it. And it's going to be really fun because these four players are really good at trivia. So it's probably going to be a good one.
Good. It's good that you use the broad term trivia and went like nothing more specific than that.
I mean,
But anyway, enough from us. Let's see what these two teams have to say right now in these promos.
My letters to Iowa seem to have reached you. I'm
Yes.
very happy.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's a
I've been trying to contact you for like a year now to get you on a team for many reasons. Let's just say to play trivia. And look at us, we're here in a geek league. Clearly a league that we don't know enough about. Why are we here?
I don't know. I'm just glad I chose to be on camera with you in this capacity other than your other proposition.
That is very true. Yeah, that I don't think that would make it past YouTube's guidelines, but it may have made it past Daily Motion's guidelines, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. We're not going to win today, but we're going to have some fun.
Holtzman and Javi are like amazing players, so let's try to make it out of TKO territory. Let's try to make it out of KO territory, as I will say. Let's make it into round 3. Let's have some fun.
It's a small miracle I made it to this match today, so
yes.
Let's go.
We're here. It's me and you. Who would have thought that I'd be in a match that Cameron Redshaw is playing, and we are not on the same team? But Payson Johnson works his ways. He uses his wiles, and he seduces away my teammate. But what do? You go and you find a new one. And I found Javi, a man who has been making waves over in fandom. He's a very good player, a very strong player. And we're very excited to be playing. Javi, you speak now.
I'm not good with words. No, yeah. Key takeaway from this is I'm okay at fandom, but so far in Untitled Geek, I've not done well. I think I've played a total of 3 matches and I've not won any of them. So this will not go over well unless it does. I'm feeling pretty good about this actually. I'm feeling all right.
I've played I think 4 and I've only won 1 of them. So that's still 2. That's still 1 more win than they have in Untitled Geek. Let's do this.
We're off to a horrible start.
well, first of all, Payson beat me in Untitled Geek in a GCC that happened on camera.
You forgot about it. So
And I will say Other Proposition is a fine title for a sex tape. So, yeah.
yeah, sure. I don't even know what to say, but let's get it started.
Yeah.
Introducing first, making their Untitled Geek team's debut, the potentially inappropriate team of Payson Johnson and Ken the KP crew. Boys, at least keep it rated R. We don't want to jump in NC-17 territory.
Fair.
We won't say our original team name.
Oh my God. Okay. are their opponents today also making their Untitled Geek team's debut? The team of Cameron Holtzman, Javi Madan, team of Young Justice. All right. So, round number 1. You guys know how it works. 10 questions from 10 different areas of the geek realm. You get 20 seconds to answer the question. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. If any players to get all 10 questions right, they'll get a bonus question to them and only them to answer for a bonus point. You have 3 repeats and the usage of a challenge throughout the duration of the match. Are there any questions before we get into round number 1?
Does KP stand for the McFarland USA guy?
David, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this going fast. David,
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and take the first question?
I would love nothing more since the category is Star Wars. In Attack of the Clones, what political office does Padme Amidala hold?
Have you ever thought about running for political office?
Here in Spain? No. The political people here aren't as flashy as over there.
Yeah.
It's just they are just people that usually get laughed at.
5,
So,
4,
no.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Javi
Senator.
and Payson
Senator.
and Holtzman
They still don't have them in Canada, but they have them in space. Senator.
and Doc.
Senator.
We're on the board.
Senator is correct. Clean sweep to begin the match. Nice job. We're getting to round 2. Round 2 is oh my god.
No.
Yeah, we did it.
Question number 2. Oh my god. Question number 2 is going to come in the category of the DCEU. Which DCEU film features supporting performances from Jaimin Hansu and John Rhys Davies?
So I just saw the Black Adam trailer today at the theater.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't really look good to me. Like,
Here's the thing: seeing it like in a theater, honestly, kind of hype because like you like it's a movie I think you need to see in theaters. Otherwise, it's gonna be very mid.
I don't know. I mean,
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson.
One of 2. Aquaman.
Holtzman.
I heard you can talk to fish.
Boom.
And Redshaw.
I said Shazam.
And Javi.
Aquaman.
Aquaman is correct. So everyone except for Redshaw getting that correct. Next question, David.
all right. I mean, I guess round number 3 is in the category of Marvel. Who plays Abraham Whistler in the Blade films? Abraham? Okay.
If you say that incorrectly, all the Bible people are going to get, up in arms over
I
that.
mean, I've read the Bible in Spanish.
Defenders of our
That's not
16
true. I haven't read the Bible at all. But yeah,
it's a real page turner.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I think it's Holtzman.
Is it Chris Christopherson?
Red Show. Yes, Red Show.
Ron Perlman's in there somewhere.
Javi
9, I get it.
and Faison.
Stephen Dorff is in there somewhere.
Chris Christopherson.
is the correct answer. But yeah, they are all of those are in the Blade movies.
All right, and that's your 4th question in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek Generations, what is the name of the extra-dimensional realm that Picard meets Kirk in?
I like this movie. Like,
I hate it.
it's boring, but I kind of like it. Like, I don't hate it. Like,
I
a lot of people do.
legitimately like. I think like the 3rd act is like one of the worst 3rd act in a Star Trek film, just because of what they do. 5,
maybe
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Redshaw.
Is it the Nexus?
And Javi.
Nexus.
Payson.
The Genesis.
And Holtzman.
The Nexus.
The Nexus is correct. So everyone but Payson is going to get the point for that.
All right, people. Your next question comes in the category of mixed bag. In Incredibles 2, what mode of transportation does Elastigirl save from the Screenslaver in her return to superhero action? this movie does not meet the expectations of the first one.
It doesn't, but the more I watch it like on its own, the more I like it. I need to stop comparing it to the first film, otherwise I'm gonna think
It's kind of inevitable though, like
I mean,
because
like,
the first one is one of the best Pixar movies ever made, and one of the best superhero movies ever
It's the
made.
best Pixar movie in my honest opinion.
So, I mean, you know what? I respect that one.
Yeah.
I respect that opinion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I think we are all the way back to Hobby.
Hobby.
Train very fast. Zoom.
Mason,
Mama said you got hit by a train.
Cameron.
Yeah, the Hey Soul Sister guys.
That's probably correct. I don't get Cameron.
Pixar is in this league. Train.
I want to take points away from Holtzman, honestly.
Big
Anyway.
words coming from a Philip Phillips fan.
Okay. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that one. All right. Your next question is going to come in the category of the MCU. Who composed the score for Doctor Strange?
I watched Thor: Love and Thunder today, the last MCU entry.
Nice.
I actually like it. I didn't think I was because I hate Ragnarok, as you know.
It's like 15 of 29, I think, in MCU is where I ranked it.
So I don't know. I don't have an MCU ranking. That's too much work.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Payson.
Michael Giacchino.
And Holtzman.
Michael Giacchino.
And Doc.
Michael Giacchino.
And Hobby.
I got a scores and soundtracks question 1. Michael Giacchino.
Mikey G's is correct. Michael Giacchino.
In the category of DC, who kills Bane in The Dark Knight Rises?
It's a mystery to see who killed me.
You know, I think that's one of the movies that I kind of am glad I watched dubbed to Spanish for the first time because you actually can understand him.
That's fair. Like Incredibles 2, you have to watch it separate from the other entries in the Dark Knight trilogy. Otherwise,
I like it. I think
Well,
it's
I
a
like it a lot
decent
too.
closure to the trilogy. 5,
I used to not like it, and then I
2,
got a correct opinion.
One.
So I liking it.
pens down. Holtzman.
It's a Talia Al Ghul.
Red Show.
Catwoman, but the Bat Pod's doing all the work.
Javi.
I also said Talia Al Ghul.
And Payson.
See where this goes. I put Selena Kyle.
Selena Kyle / Catwoman is correct.
Ooh!
So the KP crew
Yep.
picking up 2 crucial points, and with that, there are no more perfect rounds.
I knew it was one of
That's why I have 2. All right, next question is in the category of quotes.
Good job.
Which Middle-earth character says the line, "There is only one Lord of the Ring, only one who can bend to his will, and he does not share power"?
So to not give anything away, I won't talk about anything Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna say I'm struggling to not say Cameron because they are going to screw me, and I know it if I say Cameron. And I am.
We're not
But-
even on the same team this time, and it's still
Yeah. That's why I call them by their last names or their nicknames.
And I'm trying, but it's.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Holtzman
Gandalf.
and Redshaw.
Gandalf?
Javi
I said Galadriel.
and Payson.
Gandalf!
Gandalf is correct. We have a tie game.
Let's go!
Your next question comes in the category of sci-fi killers.
Oh boy.
In Alien vs Predator, how many predators enter the pyramid on Buvetoya?
Island.
Island.
Buvetoya Island.
Yes, that. I think I could have handled the quote.
Well, it's one of those situations. If I don't give it to you, it's one you can do. If I give it to you,
Yeah. Buvetoya. Okay. I mean, that could be a fandom question, so I should probably learn that name or something.
Maybe get used to saying it. Yeah.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and
Where's a red show?
red show.
I said 3.
Javi.
I also went with 3.
Payson.
3.
And Cameron. Holzman.
3. It's a very badly drawn.
3 is correct, no matter how bad you do it. All right, tie game going into the last question of round number 1 is in the category of the Wizardy World. In the Fantastic Beasts films, Pickett is what kind of creature?
Well, I have to see Secrets of Dumbledore again.
I liked it.
I do
liked it
too.
a lot.
I liked it. I mean, it's the best Fantastic Beasts, like by far, in my opinion. I know there are people that like the first one a lot.
honestly, yeah.
A
I
small
probably agree
deer-like
with that.
creature off a cliff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go all the way back to Javi.
It's a Botroclay. Botruckle, I'm just kidding.
Payson.
I got it wrong. I put Nifler.
Holzman.
Botruckle.
And Redshaw.
Botruckle.
Both Truckle is correct for the last minute lead for the Young Justice.
All right, at the end of round number 1, I have Young Justice in the league with 16 to the KP Crew's 15.
I'll take that.
Yep.
All right, 16 to 15, tight games. We had in round number 2. Round 2 works like this: the competitors, 3 random categories were spun from the randomizer. Those categories say those categories today being sci-fi, Star Wars, and Star Trek. The team in the lead will choose if they want their category first or second, and to go first or second. Each category corresponds to 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. There is multiple choice for 1 point available. And guys, you've all done this before, even though you are teams. Stealing is available. Keep your heads on a swivel, and you'll be just fine. All 3 teams have their repeats and their challenge remaining. Any questions before round number 2 kicks off? All right, the silence tells me there are no questions. So, Young Justice, you are in the lead. Sci-fi killer, Star Wars, or Star Trek. Pick your category.
So do we want to still go with Star Wars?
Yeah, I say we go with Star Wars.
All right, Star Wars.
Okay, and KP Crew, Star Trek or Sci-Fi Killers?
Which one would you feel best with?
Neither. I want to respin.
Pixar.
Yes. We should probably stick with our plan, dude.
Okay.
Sci-fi killers.
Sci-fi killers, yeah. We will go with sci-fi killers.
Okay, so, Young Justice, you want to go first or second?
didn't work.
That did not go according to plan.
You want to go first or second, Young Justice?
We'll go second.
Second. All right, so I will go ahead and give KP Crew their questions in Sci-Fi Killers. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Not really.
Let's try.
Too bad. You got no money. First question in Sci-Fi Killers. Which Terminator film features the T-3000?
The T-3000.
It is one of the ones I have not seen. Pretty confident in that one.
I want to say it's Terminator Dark Fate. Because that's the one with the new liquid metal one.
How good do you feel about it?
Or
Okay.
2.
Let's go multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Your options are A, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, B, Terminator Salvation, C, Terminator Genesis, or D, Terminator Dark Fate.
Okay, so I realize we didn't do codes, so I apologize. There are a few I know that it's not. And I don't want to say which ones I know they're not. Would you be okay with that? Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Dark Fate has that. It's very possible. I do not know, though.
The team went that, yeah. So, Terminator Dark Fate, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal for Young Justice. Your options are A, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, B, Terminator Salvation, C. Terminator Genesis, or D. Terminator Dark Fate?
It's Genesis.
I trust you implicitly.
Genesis, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was like, I think I'm in the same boat as Red Shot as I know it's not the first two.
All right, your next question. Who composed the score for Aliens?
That would be James Horner. Yes. James Horner, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points in the lead.
Good job, Rich.
No, tie game.
Tie game.
Oh, wait, yes, tie game. My bad. Anyway, at the start of The Predator, what does Quinn do with the camouflage ball that he takes from the Predator at the crash site?
Have you seen this one?
I have.
It's been a long time.
I am forgetting which one is Quinn, if I'm being completely
Do you
honest.
want to go multiple?
Yeah, we should.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, he destroys it, B, puts it in his pocket, C, sends it through the mail, or D, swallows it.
Oh, I think it sends it through the mail, because doesn't he send it to his son?
Let's do that. I like that. That's a good, because then you got Jacob Tremblay walking around with a mask the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Send it through the mail, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for 1 point steal for Young Justice. Your options are A, he destroys it, B, puts it in his pocket, C, sends it through the mail, or D, swallows it.
Sends the armor through the mail, but he swallows that thing. Swallows it, final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. Phrasing.
It's very fun watching Boyd Holbrook act as though he's swallowing it.
Anyway. All right, your next question. Who plays Parker, one of the engineers aboard the Nostromo in Alien?
Okay.
So,
I can name... You know what sucks is I'm literally down to 2.
because I think it's Yaphet Kotto.
That is one of the 2 I think it is. I don't want to say the other one. So let's go Yaphet Kotto.
Yeah, I'm just...
Do you want to go for it? Do you want to use a repeat or...
I'd say let's use a repeat. I want to think about it.
Repeat the question.
First repeat for KP Crew. Who plays Parker, one of the engineers aboard the Nostromo in Alien?
Because I can literally tell you the names of all the other characters except one other person in that movie.
Yeah. No, I feel pretty good about Yaphet Kotto.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yaphet Kotto, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
It wasn't Harry Dean Stanton. Great.
Those are the 2 engineers.
Yep.
All right, your last question, Sci-Fi Killers. In Terminator Dark Fate, what is the name of the AI that was built in Skynet's place?
Legion.
Go for it. I'll remember.
A great show on FX. Legion, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points, taking KP Crew's total up to 21. But with those 2 steals, Young Justice
3.
now has 18. So,
We got
Dave,
21-18.
why don't you go ahead? We done? David, why don't you go ahead and give them their question in Star Wars?
Of course. All right. Young Justice, are you ready for your questions in Star Wars?
Yeah.
I hope so.
All right. Which Star Wars film features a Jedi hunter named Ochi?
That's Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
The Rise of Skywalker, final answer.
That's correct. Second question. In Solo, a Star Wars story, what planet does Han live on at the start of the film?
It's Corellia.
Yeah.
Corellia, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. And the lead? In The Phantom Menace, how do Qui-Gon and Sebulba decide who will be freed from slavery between Anakin and Shmi?
That should say Watto, not Sebulba. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. They roll a dice. Or a
Go
die.
for
Or yeah. They roll a die, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
Fuck it, Spence.
Next question. How many Star Wars films feature the character of Chewbacca?
Okay, so we got
The original trilogy.
the sequel trilogy. He's in all of them.
Yeah, and then he's
Solo.
also in Solo and then Revenge of the Sith.
Yes. He's not in Clone Wars and he's not in
Nope.
Rogue One.
No.
So 8 then?
Yeah, 8.
8. Final answer.
That is correct for another 2 points. And your final question. In The Force Awakens, who accidentally releases the Raftars on board Han and Chewie's scavenger ship?
I know why they get released. So it's one of 2 people.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Want to go
I think
multiple
we
and
should
just
go multiple choice just to
yeah,
lower
because
the
I think
seal.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go multiple choice.
Right. Your multiple choice options are A. Rey, B. Finn, C. Han, or D. Chewbacca.
So are we thinking it's For Your Eyes Only, or is it Season of the Witch? My gut instinct is For Your Eyes Only.
Could you repeat the options one more time?
Is it A. Rey, B. Finn, C. Han, or D. Chewbacca?
I know for sure it's one of those 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down to go with For Your Eyes Only if you want.
All right, we'll say A, final answer.
A. Rey is correct for 1 point.
A clean sweep.
Like the 2
So
of them
round
get
2.
together. One of them cuts the power, but I don't know.
After round 2, Young Justice gets their total up to 27 to KP Crew's 21.
All right.
Just got hit a 5-pointer. No big deal.
All right, so now we go into round number 3. Round 3 works like this. You guys chose the first 2 categories that were randomized, so now that leaves the third category, Star Trek, for round number 3. Each team will have a 2, a 3, and a 5. We'll decide who takes the 2 and who takes the 3. You can collaborate on the 5. Young Justice, because you are in the lead, do you want set number 1 or set number 2?
2.
All right, so you want set number 2, so that means KP Crew will get set number 1. David, why don't you go ahead and give them their category, their questions in set number 1.
Don't we need to pick who's taking the 2 and the 3?
And yeah, decide who takes the 2 and the 3 between Payson and Doc.
Doc, how do you feel on Star Trek?
Better than you do.
Thank you for being honest. May I please take the 2?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doc. I love you. You're a beautiful man.
All right.
All right. Payson,
Yes.
this is your 2-pointer in Star Trek in set 1.
Okay.
Who directed Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home?
Leonard Nimoy.
That is correct for 2 points.
I know my data.
Doc, are you ready for your 3-pointer?
I was about to say that.
All right. In set 1, how does Spock destroy Nero's ship at the end of Star Trek 09? Did you? I forgot to say that if Doc misses this, it's a TKO victory for Young Justice.
No, they can hit the 5.
They can hit the 5.
Yes, that is true.
5, 4, 3.
All right.
Second repeat.
How does Spock destroy Nero's ship at the end of Star Trek 09?
Using the red matter.
And your winner.
No, they have,
Nope.
Even
No,
if that
no,
was
no.
no.
Hit the 5.
I'm going
I
to
blame
rule that.
Spence. I blame Spence for this.
I'm going to rule that as incorrect. The answer we have is crashes his ship into it with the red matter.
Doc.
He crashes into it.
Why not?
Can we hear? Okay, before we do, can we hear the question one more time just to make sure a certain word was not in there? The magic word.
I don't think it was. How does Spock destroy Nero's ship at the end of Star Trek 09?
I don't believe specifically was said in that question.
It was not.
So I think we have all the fair rules to challenge. So
Yes.
do it.
Doesn't mean we'll win it, but sure. Let's go.
Yeah. Challenge. Final answer.
Okay.
Challenge.
There's so much chaos.
Anyway,
We
we
going
have
to
received an official challenge. We'll be back to you after the challenge. Back after the challenge, we ruled that their answer was actually what was correct. We didn't specify, but we didn't need specificity. So their question with the red matter is correct. So we'll stay with them for their 5-pointer in Trek. And
All right.
we have to hit this, otherwise it is a TKO. Young Justice advances to the team's tournament.
All right. KP Crew, your 5-pointer in Star Trek. Set 1. Name 2 of the 3 Enterprise crew members who initiate the self-destruct sequence aboard the Enterprise-E in Star Trek First Contact.
Okay, I know that crew.
Yes.
And that is about all the help I will be here.
You have 2
Data,
minutes.
Worf, Picard.
Oh. I really want to say it's Riker and someone else. Oh, man.
Let's do Riker.
Sure.
You have 2
Yeah,
minutes remaining.
Troy, Wesley Crusher.
Yeah.
5,
We'll just burn our repeats.
4.
And
Repeat the question.
All right. Name 2 of the 3 Enterprise crew members who initiate the self-destruction aboard the Enterprise-E in Star Trek First Contact.
And that's our last repeat, actually.
Yes.
okay.
Oh, right. Yes.
Could be Geordi.
Could be. I don't think it's Geordi. He's
Okay,
not
so-
usually in the helm. I mean, it might be. Yeah, I'm hardly remembering this part of the movie, unfortunately. So want to just go like Riker and Data.
Let's do Riker and Data. Data's a cool guy.
4,
Yeah,
3.
Riker and Data. Final answer.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Young Justice. The acceptable answers were Picard, Crusher, and Worf. All right, so Young Justice does take this match 27-26 via TKO, punching their ticket into the tournament. What a match. We'll go right into our post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate losers today, but will not receive an official loss on their record, so you'd argue it ever even happened. The
You
KP
can debut again.
You can debut again.
Yes,
Let's go.
that is correct. So, the team that lost here today does not receive a loss on their record. So going forward, you technically have a 0-0 record. But first of all, how are you guys feeling after this match?
I feel okay. Like,
That was all right.
we made it to round 3.
Yeah.
We lost by 1 point. So, like, it was a really, really close game. We made them sweat. They only beat us by 1 point. So, like, what can you say?
Exactly.
No asterisk there. They beat us by 1 point.
Also, 26 points is nothing to sneeze at, I would say. For a
Oh, yeah.
team's match.
That's
So I think you guys played really good. And like 15 points in round 1. And I don't know. I don't remember round 2, honestly, if I am completely honest with you. But I think I don't know. So, but I think you guys played really well in a category that not a lot of people like want in sci-fi killers. So what was the strategy behind taking sci-fi killers Star Trek? Because you didn't seem comfortable in either of them.
It was mainly just like I've seen all the Star Treks, but I knew Payson didn't feel great about it, and I'm a while removed from my watches of those. And sci-fi killers, we could at least like kind of collaborate. So that was really the gist of it.
Fair enough. Well, anyway, guys, we thank you so much for being here today. We'll definitely get you another match sometime later in the season. You guys are very entertaining to watch. However, it is for the 18+ audience only. But anyways, we'll see you guys back here real soon. All right, so we'll get into now our winners today, punching their ticket to the Untitled Geek Teams tournament. Javi and Holtzman, guys, look, you played really well in round 1, and then you were able to get a couple steals out there in their Sci-Fi Killers round, and then you just sat back and didn't really sweat at all in round 3. So 27 points in a TKO is pretty impressive. That should get you a pretty high seed in this tournament. How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, full disclosure for things outside of the realm of Untitled Geek. This was supposed to be me and Javi's second match today. We were supposed to play a different match earlier today. That match got postponed due to some things. And I'm honestly kind of glad that it was, in a way, because like this is the first time Javi and I have gotten to play together as a team. And I think doing it in Untitled Geek, where we're against Payson and Redshaw, who like are buds, like it was a much lower stakes environment than I think that other match might have been, and it gives us this opportunity to sort of just like see how we work together, see how things go. And I think we worked together quite well. Like, yeah, 27 points going in. We were talking beforehand, and we were like, yeah, we'll pick Star Wars, and then Sci-Fi Killers will be in round 3 because why wouldn't it be? Sci-Fi Killers. We went, what? Huh? Plan goes out the window. But yeah, no, I feel good about this. I feel really good moving forwards with Javi as my partner. Now you talk.
Yeah, I don't like the talking. I'm not good at it, but yeah, no, I feel good. Finally glad to get a win on Untitled Geek. That feels nice. I feel kind of bad because this is like technically my third opportunity to get into this tournament. So like I just keep showing up and being like, you know what? Let's try this. But I'm glad I'm finally in it. That seems nice. I'm very glad to have Cameron as a partner. I think we have I'm okay at some things, he's okay at the other things, and together that's very useful, especially when we get to collaborate. But yeah, I'm very glad I'm teaming up with Cameron. This is great.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, this does mean you guys. This does mean you guys get into the teams tournaments. Is there any team in particular that you're hoping you can face at some point in that tournament?
I can only name confidently one team who will be appearing in this tournament. So I will say, I think it'd be cool for us to play Necronomicon. I think that would be a good match. I think it would be fun. I also know there's a different match also for a play-in that I believe is filming later today, if not right after this. And either of those teams, I think, would be very fun to play.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Well, I think whatever happens, you guys, I mean, it kind of reminds me of when Bowman and Alex debuted with their team. Vicious first ever performance. Hopefully you guys won't break up after your first match like they did. So yeah.
Too soon,
I don't care. I'm still mad. Anyway, thank you guys for all that, and we'll see you.
It's funny because I did it.
Yeah. Anyway, David, final thoughts on how the match went today.
I think this match was great. Like, first round, I think the first round showed that these 4 people are very knowledgeable in Geek. Then Sci-Fi Killers is a hard category, especially because a lot of people who play in fandom are, hey, Sci-Fi Killers, I know those movies, blah, blah, blah. But then you hit them with a Terminator question, and so I think Sci-Fi Killers is a category that is hard to navigate, and I think they did it really well. And I always respect people who can switch Star Wars around. So
I agree. I think especially with Sci-Fi Killers, I think that's a category that can help teams like KP Crew with lots of great general trivia players who love these movies. A lot of these movies are like very high quality films. Some are very bad, but the top, it's very top heavy. But nevertheless, 26 points for a team like Payson and Redshaw, that's nothing to sneeze at. You know, that's a performance that it's going to get a lot of teams nervous later in the season when they have to play them for a shot down the line. But anyway, that does it here for us for this match. Remember, we have another planned match coming your way to decide who will be that final team in the tournament. After that, we got 16 great teams all battling to play Winter Soldiers for the Untitled Geek Teams title. So stay tuned for that. Go to the channel, watch singles, teams, geek teams, watch the Star Wars exhibition match we had a couple months ago. Lots of great stuff on the channel coming down the pipeline real soon. So from myself, from David, from Hobby, from Redshot, from Payson, from Holtzman, we'll see you later, guys. And as always, stay cool.